Hey guys, Chris back. Ironhead Garage again. Hey, we got them spring purchase fixed. The angle was bad, but that's all good now. Well, I got another little trouble with this front axle, this straight axle. In the beginning, I put my tie rod out here in the front like a suicide axle. Well, that ain't the right way to do it. It's called the ACKERMANN. You got to have your ACKERMANN right. So, explain the ACKERMANN. Old RATRODBOB, he taught me about it. Another guy. So go check out RATRODBOB. He's got a good video on it. I'll try to explain it. So, the ACKERMANN helps you with tire scrub. So if your ACKERMANN's off, say this is your tire, when you go around the corner, say you're making a right hand corner, well, with that tie rod in the front, both my wheels turn the same angle. So when I turn, this left hand tire, driver's tire, is going to push. It's going to scrub. It'd be good for drag racing, but if you're doing a lot of corner and stuff, it'll scrub that front tire. So when your ACKERMANN's right, when you turn right, the driver's tire will turn at the angle, and then the passenger tire will turn a little bit more because it's a tighter radius going around, and then the driver's side is a bigger radius. So the inside wheel, whichever way you're turning, needs to turn more. Well, there's a way to fix that. See, on mine, this is the diagram for mine. This is my rear end center, my straight axle. These are my kingpins for my spindles. Well, here's my tie rod out here. My brackets are inside my kingpins. So if you draw an imaginary line, it's supposed to line up from your tie rod through your kingpin to the center of your axle. There's one way I could fix mine. I could heat these up and bend them out as far as I could and try to get that line to go through the center. So you can see mine right now goes on the outside of the back wheel. No good. So the way to fix this, I bought a couple more brackets from Speedway. Had to buy a kit, only needed one. I'm going to put my tie rod behind my axle. It's a simple fix. So my tie rod will be on the inside of my kingpins here in the diagram, and then on the passenger side it'll be on the inside with this new setup I'm going to do. So when you draw the imaginary line from your kingpin through your tie rod where it mounts, it should go to the center of your rear end. The same way on this side, it should go center. So that'll mean when I go to turn now with the correct ACKERMANN, well, hopefully it might not be perfect, but it's going to be really damn close. That inside wheel is going to turn more than the outside wheel, and it'll make that tighter radius. And that outside wheel makes a bigger radius. Like I said, mine right now, both wheels, if you turn them, kick it all the way to the passenger side like you're making a right hand turn, both wheels are at the exact same angle. When I go around the corner, it's going to push that tire. It's going to scrub it. So it'll make premature tire wear. Probably won't handle too good around speedy corners, but it's a gasser. You ain't going to be racing around corners anyway. So I got those these brackets here. You can see how my tie rod is. See it in the light. It's just inside my kingpin. Here's my kingpin here in the center, and there's where my tie rod is. So when I take this other bracket I got, this guy, and put it on the bottom, I believe, or try it on the bottom. It should work on the bottom if it clears my brake caliper. And then I'll be able to put this tie rod behind my axle. I had to buy another one because I'm going to leave this over here to be like a cross steer. I'm going to leave this tie rod bracket to run my drag link over the top of my springs over there to my pitman arm. You can see that goes right here. That's my pitman arm. So the drag link will still be the same. I got it unhooked right now. So it goes across there, goes over the top of my spring, and it's on a spacer there. So I got some new grade 8 bolts. Got a couple, didn't know exactly the right size. Make sure you get grade 8. And then I'll replace that. I'll run that tall spacer and put a nice nut on the bottom of that. And this bracket over here, I'll drop down. Actually, I'm gonna leave this one. I'll put that other bracket I have, this guy, on the bottom over here to run that tie rod. So I'll get all that together. You can see that my tires turn the same now. That one is there, and that one's there. So it's gonna get tire scrub. So alright guys, well I'm gonna take this thing all apart, get this ACKERMANN fixed. I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. Well, I got that tie rod in the back behind the axle now, as you can see. So my ACKERMANN is right now. This is the way the axle was designed to be, and I just put it together the other way. So if you look down on my kingpin here, here's my kingpin, there's my tie rod bolt there, and if you angle that right back that way, that goes right to the center of the rear end. I just had to flip that tie rod bracket around, goes over here, clears my caliper. I can get my caliper bolt out, and my brake line goes right there, the bleeder's right there, so it all works. Same on that side over there. Get to the brake line, the bleeder. So on the top here, this bar, this one here, top one controls my drag link. So it's a cross steer from that Vega box over there. So now it's got the wheels turned to the passenger side. You can see that the driver's wheels turned and the passenger side's turned out a little bit more. I turn it back this way. Drag link clears the spring, tie rod clears everything. So the driver's wheel on this side is turned a little bit further than the passenger wheel. So that was an easy fix. So that's good to have done too. Well, now maybe I can get these shocks that I have welded on there. I got some killer stainless steel shocks over here in the box from Speedway. I don't know if I showed you guys these. There they are. Got some brackets for them. Just got to figure out how I'm going to get them on there. Some guys lean them in a little bit. They got to be at the 12-inch. You compress them down to 12-inch. That's where you build your brackets. I think this one might have stretched a little bit, the cable. So yeah, that'll be on one of the videos. I'll install them. These are raw stainless Speedway motors. They fit the car good. Didn't want two shiny ones. I'm going to put them back in there. I got all the hardware to bolt them on. So yep, another task down. So now my ACKERMANN is this one. Here's my straight axle, my kingpin, my tie rod. So if you draw that imaginary line to the back of the car, they cross the rear end. So I won't get tire scrub now. Don't want to burn these new Firestone tires up too quick. Alright guys, hope this can help somebody out. I didn't know about it. Go over and check out RATRODBOB. He's got a real good video on it. Alright guys, take care. We'll see you next time.